Welcome to the Daily Moth. It's Monday, October 24th. Sunday morning in Palm Springs, California, 13 people passed away in a tour bus that crashed into the back of an 18-wheeler. The bus driver was one of the 13 who passed away. 31 other people were injured, including the driver of the truck. The bus ended up around 15 feet inside of the truck, twisting metal on both sides. It looked like a train derailing. This was on I-10 at 5 in the morning, and traffic on the interstate was slowed down on that part because there was some road work going on. It's possible that that bus was going way too fast. After the wreck, firefighters really had a hard time separating the two vehicles. They had to use tow trucks to lift and pull it apart. They also used chainsaws and ladders to reach and remove people trapped inside of the bus. It's really awful what happened. There were 44 people in the bus and one driver for the truck. The bus on its way back to LA from the casino. It seems like some of the people in the bus were from other countries. They are going to investigate to see if anything was involved, such as alcohol or drugs. It's very sad. AT&T is buying Time Warner Cable for $85.4 in cash and stock. Has millions of wireless and TV customers. And they have great TV and movie content with HBO, Warner Brothers TV shows, and so many different companies. The CEOs of both companies met for a lunch 2 months ago. The one with the blue background here met with the CEO of Time Warner's. The other said it was not for sale, but the right price he'd consider an offer. This deal will have to go through a lot of reviews and regulators, such as the Department of Justice, Federal Communication Commissions, all those that were listed. Political opinions about the merger. Bernie thinks Obama's admin should kill the merger, and you can see his tweet right here. Hillary's team said that she thinks it needs to be looked at with scrutiny to make sure it doesn't hurt consumer small business owners. Donald Trump doesn't. He said this deal puts too much power in the hands of too few, that it destroys democracy. Several polls show that Donald Trump is behind Hillary Clinton in the general election. One poll from ABC News shows Clinton with 50% over Trump's 38%, ahead by 12 points. In the same poll 2 weeks ago, on October 13th, Clinton had a 4-point lead. Another poll from CNN has Clinton ahead 48% and Trump has 39%. Real Clear Politics has a poll and had Clinton up 6%. Trump said he's really not concerned about the sagging poll numbers. He said the U.S. election will be just like Brexit. Actually, he said Brexit times 5. He said the U.S. election will be just he will sue the women who's accused him of sexual assault. There's at least 10 different women now accusing him. On Clinton's side, she is continuing to get questions related to WikiLeaks and her FBI investigation, but it has not affected her numbers in the polls. It hasn't hurt it. She's even tried and rallied support for Democratic senators and reps in other states to try and balance the power in Congress. The House has 61 more Republicans, while the Senate has about 10 more Republicans. Yesterday, I reported on the Daily Moth Facebook about an armed robbery at Gallaudet University. So here it is. Yesterday afternoon, there was an armed robbery reported at Gallaudet University on campus at the Rothschellers restaurant that left a female employee. She was hurt. An alert from Gallaudet's campus security was sent out. It stated that an unidentified suspect went to the restaurant with a gun. He did not fire the gun, but he struck the woman with the gun, attacked her, and took her money and escaped the building and left in a vehicle. The woman was taken to the hospital, and I hope she'll be okay. The suspect, is described as a black male. He's very tall, about 6 feet tall, anywhere from 25 to 30 years old. He has a black bandana on his face, a black hooded sweater with white stripes. Underneath that, he had a gray shirt on, black pants, and had a black gun. If you have any information, you need to contact the police or the Gallaudet DPS. No other students were injured. One student said he was in the student academic building at the time of the robbery. He saw a woman with her head bleeding and escorted out of the room with the GPS security. He was wondering what was happening. The student said that restaurant usually opens at 6, but staff is there early for preparation of the restaurant, and it was very quiet at that time. I will update as I get more information about this, and I hope the police will be able to identify that person. So that's crazy what happened there. I interviewed this woman. The 56-year-old deaf man who was shot and killed in North Carolina by a police officer during the flooding from Hurricane Matthew. The hurricane. We do have a lot of flooding, and we will try to intercept that. The water is very high. The most serious of the flooding is in Lumberton area. Homes are being destroyed. The waters are very high and the flooding is very serious, up to your waist area. The house's roofs are collapsing, and I have a friend where it's completely destroyed. Trees are falling. Most trees have fallen. I've noticed that there's really not enough support. So I'm really trying to post and help people stay informed on the internet about what's happening. And I really wanted to help deaf people understand what's going on. They forget about deaf people and how we have to get this information out to the community. So I really hope to help inform. We went to church together. We were close with each other's families. Most people know him from school and the community. He really had a homestay dad. It's not true. He's not a bad man. He did have some issues in the past. In my opinion, in this case, I think the police were wrong. That's just my perspective of things. I think you need to try, to find a way home. I think the police tried to avoid this situation. And I think that, communication failed and became very riled up. I don't know all these claims that they're making for their defense, but I do think there's a lot of pressure with this situation. But that's just my opinion. He was a sweet man. That did not have to happen. He's just not educated about this topic.